Hello. The purpose of this video is to show you how to generate your inventory orders through the production area of Primero Edge. To do this, you'll select the Production tab at the top of your screen. From there, you'll go into the Plan and Record section on the left-hand side, and then click on Production Orders. Bear in mind that this is dependent on your production planned counts being in place and complete for the dates between now and the time you're creating your orders for. Again, all of your production plans need to be complete for this to function for you. Once you have verified that all of your production plans are complete, you select the date range that you wish to create your order for. You can select to create one order per vendor in the system in the instance that you have multiple orders or multiple delivery dates with a particular vendor. You can have it set so that all of your product comes on one day. If you wish to maintain separate delivery dates for each order, then you can, of course, leave that mark unchecked. Once you've made your selections here at the top of the page, click the Apply button there on the right-hand side, and that will open up space on the page for you. The first area that you'll see gives a list of vendors from whom you will need product from to serve your planned counts for the dates that you've selected on this page. You will generate those orders for each vendor, and only one vendor will be displayed on this page at a time. As you highlight them to create orders for them, you'll see that it updates below. So whichever one you have highlighted, that's the vendor that you'll be creating orders for at this time. On this page, you also have the item number as it is in inventory, the description of each item that needs to be ordered. It lets you know what your current quantity on hand is of each product. This looks at your perpetual inventory and pulls that information in. It also looks at the initial projected quantity on hand based on the dates that you've selected above, as well as any dates that you are planning to serve those food products between now and that date range. That's why it's very important that you have all of your plans in a complete status, because it does the math based on all of those planned counts. It looks at the usage required for your date range that you selected above. So if you're ordering for a week's worth of food, it looks at that entire week's planned counts and gives you the quantity of food that you'll need to order to fulfill those planned counts. From there, it inserts the ordering quantity that you'll need in order to fulfill your service for those dates. You can, of course, make any adjustments down the page. If you feel that there's a more popular food item that you generally run out of, you can, of course, make an adjustment and increase the quantity that you're ordering. If you feel as though there are other products that you need to add to any of these orders, you can do that as well. You simply scroll down to the bottom of the page, search for and select any of those additional food items that you need to order. You can enter it in on any of those delivery dates above. Click on Add Item, and you'll see it appear there for you. Once you're satisfied with any of these numbers, you can, of course, come down here to the bottom right-hand corner and click the Next button. This function is just like in your inventory module. You always have those two steps. You click on Next and you click on Confirm. That is the exact same process here. You click on that Next button. It brings you to this page, and you have the ability to save orders as complete. You do, of course, also have the capability, just as an inventory, to save your orders as incomplete so that you can edit them later. And you also have an Edit Orders button. That Edit Orders button brings you right back here to the page where you were selecting your products so that you can make any changes. Again, once your numbers are good, you click that Next button, Save Orders as Complete, and the system will generate your inventory order number and let you know that it has been saved and is an open status. You'll do this process for each of the vendors listed. Again, you simply highlight the one that you want to work with. It appears on the page for you. You can confirm your numbers or add additional products should you need to. Come down, click that Next button, Save Order as Complete. Same details, it creates those orders. If there was a date where there was no product needed, it does let you know that the order was not created for that date. And as expected, there is no order number since there is no order. Now, again, you'll do this for each of the vendors in question. You can, of course, should you notice that there's only one item for your orders that day, if you have a previous date, you can shift that item to that other date so that all of it can be received on that single date. Leave any others in place that you need to. And once again, down at the bottom, you have the ability to add additional products to your order in case you need to add anything else. Click that Add Item button once you've made your selection and entered your quantity. Add Item, and you'll see that it inserts on the date that you selected. Once you're comfortable with those numbers, click that Next button, Save Orders as Complete, and all of your orders are now in the system for you. You can view your orders at any time in the Inventory module. You'll click on Inventory at the top of the page, click on Orders, and click on Receipts if the plan is to receive that product at the time it's supposed to be delivered. If you need to make any changes to your orders, you can, of course, click on Modify Orders, select the date range for those orders that you need to take a look at, click Apply, and you can enter into any one of those orders where you'll have your Edit Order button and can make changes or additions as needed. It's just that simple to enter in any additional product, those quantities that you need to order, click that Next button, Save as Complete, and now your order is again ready to go. You also have the ability to generate a grocery list from within production. To do that, you go to that Production tab, Plan and Record, Grocery List on the left-hand side. You select that date range just as you did for your production orders. Click on Generate Report. And this report will open up and give you details about the quantity of food you need to order. Now, the one caveat on this particular report is that it does not take into account any of your initial projected inventory quantities. This report is specifically for the purpose of looking at your planned counts for the date range that you've input and compiling those quantities into a single consolidated list of what you need to order. It does, of course, look at each of the dates in the date range you selected and give you a combined quantity. So it is also very simple for you to use this form over in the production area so that you know what you need to order and quantities if you prefer creating your orders in that area. Again, this does not take into account any of your perpetual quantities currently on hand and planned count data between now and your date range selected. You would need to take that into consideration yourself prior to creating those orders. Hopefully this helps you with some of the production ordering needs there at your site or district. You have a great day, and thank you for listening. Thank you.